Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Having a good day? We have a beautiful day today, although it looks like there's some weird weather coming this weekend, so hopefully it doesn't hit us in the city with this crazy snow to talk about in May. So today I'm going to talk about the fourth window on the left side, fourth large window, which is St. Simon's Stock in the Scapular. And let me just give a little background on that before we look at it. In July 16th, 1251, St. Simon's Stock, who had joined the Carmelite community, was a community that says they go back to the days of Prophet Elijah at Mount Carmel. Really exploded in Europe in the 13th century, and St. Simon's Stock was one of the main reasons for that. But on July 16, 1251, he had a vision of the Blessed Mother, who came to him and said, anyone who wears this scapular in your Carmelite community will not burn in hell. And so then that was passed on to other people. So if you wear a little scapular on your soul, the idea is that you would not ever burn in hell. Now, it doesn't mean just because you wear a piece of cloth you don't go to hell. The idea is that the scapular, that you're committing yourself to the Blessed Mother and you entrust yourself to her, and you have to perform certain kinds of prayers. And the root of the scapular is veneration, confidence, and love. Veneration of Blessed Mother, confidence in her, and love of her. And people who promise to wear the scapular have to do so for the rest of their lives, no days without it, and have to remain chaste, whether their status of life is, whether they're married, it means they're faithful to their spouse. If you're single, it means you wait till you're married, or like myself, you celibate for life, remain chaste. And you have to pray the office every day of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Now, that can also be substituted by using the rosary every day. So this one's a little sad for me because my plan was this year on our feast day in May 24th I was going to vest everyone in the parish with a Brown Scapular because our feast day is on Sunday this year. And when I was in Poland back in January to honor St. John Paul II for his 100th anniversary of his birth, which is coming up next week, I came to me in prayer to honor our Blessed Mother and to honor him because he wore a Brown Scapular his entire life, to invest everybody in the parish in a Brown Scapular. So that was my big plan. So, well, that plan's not happening, so we're going to do other things. So my letter this week in the bulletin is going to ask everyone to participate in a 9-day novena to Our Lady, Help of Christians, and starting on May 15th. And I'll talk more about that on another night. So let's look at the window. So here you have the image of Our Lady of Mount Carmel appearing to St. Simon's Stock, and you can see that she's passing on the scapular. And like last night with Our Lady of the Rosary, you notice that baby Jesus is there with Mom, and she's handing on a scapular to St. Simon's Stock. And then you can see the words on the window. It says, anyone who dies wearing this habit will be saved. Right? Now remember, it's not just a cloth, but it also means that you have to be faithful to those promises that go along with it and honor our Blessed Mother. And this is one of the reasons why the feast day Our Lady of Mount Carmel is on July 16th, because that is the day where St. Simon's Stock, we had this image of our Blessed Mother coming to him. Okay, so that concludes tonight's visual, and I just want to share something good that happened to me today. Father James Carolli, who is the rector, president of Cathedral Prep Seminary, was going for a walk, and he called me and said, hey, can you do a visit? So we did social distancing in front of the church. We talked for about 45 minutes. It was great to actually have a conversation with somebody face-to-face in English. I don't get that out too often these days. And then at the end, he asked me for my blessing, which I gave him and asked him his blessing. Then he started to walk. Wait. I said, what? I said, can you hear my confession? It's been 2 months for me, which is long for me. So it was great to just feel the sacrament flowing over me. And I just felt a real relief on hearing the words absolution. So I know many of you desire that as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get to that very soon for all of you. So just want to wish you all good night and God bless. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.